Okay, can I just remain on? Can I just remain on hold? I'd prefer to do that and just wait.
No.
Oh, that bitch just hung up on me twice. Twice. This is what I mean. Disabled people should not have to deal with this bullshit. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So I'm pretty sure today's gonna be one of those days where everything is super frustrating. And the first indicator of that is that I was woken up at 5 a.m. this morning, completely shitting my brains out. And I was stuck on the toilet for like an hour, so that's great. And for all you guys that know about paralysis, you can't control your butthole, so, you know, things are just falling out whenever they want, so that'll be some great surprises for the day. Hopefully not. Also been having a lot of problems dealing with my urologist and their communication with the catheter supply company, and I'm like on phone call number 6 over the past 5 days, and they just won't do their job. And it's not like I want catheters. It's not like I want to use this equipment. I literally have to. And if I don't have them, I could literally get sick and literally end up in the hospital and literally die. I really hope today is not as frustrating as I think it's gonna be. I really hope it's cool, man. I really, but like, I've been doing this long enough that I can almost predict it. Like, I can almost predict what I call blood red mad days, where I'm just gonna be frustrated, which turns to anger because nothing's in my control. But nevertheless, coffee. Did you know people with paralysis can't pee on their own without specialized medical equipment? A lot of people assume when you become paralyzed and have to use a wheelchair, it's just your legs that are impaired. But the reality is, it's the entire body below the level of injury. This is another thing that adds up in the cripple time spent
throughout the day that makes life just a little bit more difficult. Not only does it take extra time to prepare your body to receive the catheters and the supplies required to use the catheters are ridiculously expensive. One catheter costs this much. One wipe costs this much. 1 gram of lubricating jelly costs this much. Hand sanitizer costs money. And not to mention the specialized surgery we have to have in order to keep our body from regularly peeing on itself. Which, by the way, I just did. So I'm gonna have to spend even more time changing my pants. Oh, and if you're not perfectly sterile during your process, you might get an infection and have to pay for antibiotics, or even worse, end up in the hospital and deal with hospital bills. So not only is being disabled extremely inconvenient and a massive waste of time, it's ridiculously expensive. Next time you find yourself putting on pants for any particular reason, I want you to time it. Just kind of think about it in your head, how many seconds it takes for you to pop off your shoes or pull down your pants or put on new underwear and put on new pants. I would guess it's probably anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds if you're slow. In my case, and the case of most people with paralysis, it takes minutes. It's literally 1 foot at a time, 1 leg at a time, 1 garment at a time. You gotta lead from one side to the other and pull it down and kind of keep rocking back and forth until you get it. And you gotta take it off 1 leg at a time and then throw your pee pants in the pee pile and hope that you don't pee yourself again and have to switch your pants again. There's a common misconception about disabled people being angry, and I would say that most disabled people aren't angry, they're just frustrated because they're forced to live in a world that wasn't designed for them. Everything from putting on and off pants, to getting in and out of the car, to going inside of stores, to dealing with doctors, physicians, medical supplies, cost of living, finding a place to live, interacting with society, people's ignorance and judgments. It's a matter of frustration. It's not really a matter of disabled people are angry. It's a matter of disabled people are fucking frustrated, dude. Like, we just have to waste so much time and energy and effort. I hate the fact that I want to have a fulfilling career. I want to have hobbies and relationships with people, and I want to be creative. But every day I have to deal with cripple time. There are so many daily frustrations and constant battles. Oh, and last night I was woken up at 5:30 a.m. with diarrhea in my pants. Why was I woken up at 5:30 with diarrhea in my pants? I have no idea. My body doesn't wake me up because I don't have those signals sending me sensation. So between 5:30 and 6:30 in the morning, I just sat on the toilet because I literally couldn't feel the urge. So I just had to wait for it all to just get out of there. So now my sleep's disturbed. These are the types of things that people just don't understand. People literally have no freaking clue how difficult and how frustrating this life can be. And the worst part of all of it, it is 100% out of your control. You can do jack shit about any of it. You're gonna have those problems. End of discussion. And I really hope the urologist sent the right paperwork. I got a first call. The supplier, again, I've been texting him and calling him every day to see if the urologist is sending the right information over, and they always send partial information or wrong information.
First Source Catheters, this is Todd.
Hey Todd, how you doing? This is Richard. We've been texting back and forth quite a bit this week. How you doing?
Oh, hey Richard, what's going on, man?
Good. I was just calling to see if there has been any any movement.
We received the same CMN and chart notes with no changes, so it's the same stuff that we received earlier. They just sent back what they had already sent.
I'm not surprised. I wish I was. I wish I was surprised.
I hear you. I know. Unfortunately, we're not either. We fight this all the time, every day, every week, with different doctors. So what they're still doing is they're still missing the diagnosis. That's what we're still waiting on, man. Literally just sent the same stuff. It makes no sense.
Yeah, and this is now the 6th time calling them, and I've been really nice the whole time, but I'm like moments away from not being nice and understanding because, like, I don't know how to nicely say, hey, can you explain to me why you're not doing your job? Like, I don't know how to nicely,
Right.
I don't know how to nicely say that.
There really is no easy way. Yeah, look, if you can't do your job right, I can't get my supplies, and I can't go without them.
It's literally life or death. I've explained that to them. I'm like, yo, I can literally get sick and can literally end up at the hospital and literally die. And they're like, well, it's marked as urgent. I'm like, okay, don't care.
Oh, boy. See, that tells you right there. They don't know.
I almost want to go up there and say, hey, I'm not going to leave until I have updated with chart notes with diagnosis in my hand, like print it off. But that's kind of hostile. That's kind of hostile. I don't want to be hostile. I want to be nice.
Sometimes it takes it. I swear. They shouldn't. I mean, because this is an everyday thing for them. They should know what to do and how to do it well. But we fight it. Even with doctors that we have continually, like we've had the customer on service for a long time.
Yeah.
So we do this with the same doctor every year. And every year it's brand new to them. And so you have to hold their hand and walk them back through it.
You see this? You see this bullshit? I have to fight to take a piss. Literally. Literally. I have to waste so much time and so much energy and so much effort to have a doctor do their job. Pathetic and frustrating and demeaning. Like, I don't want to use catheters. I don't want to have this problem. I don't want to pay for them. I don't want to deal with insurance. But here we are. This is going to be the 7th call I think I've made to them. 7. For something that is a necessity. Baffling. Baffling.
Arizona Neurology, how can I help you?
Hi. So I have an issue where your practice is not sending the proper documentation to my catheter supply company so that they can bill my insurance and then send me my supplies. So this is now the 7th call I've made in the past couple of days, and every time I leave the call, I'm assured that the job will get done, but it's not getting done to completion. So for example, the last 2 documents you sent were the same document without any updated information. Just the same thing. They hung up on me. They hung up on me. This is what I mean. This is fishy. What's going on? What's happening? Why? Why? Like, it literally makes me so mad. Like, I'm, like, shaking.
Arizona Neurology, how can I help you?
Literally out here repeating myself. Just over and over and over. If I had hair to pull out, I would.
She did verify that all of the criteria that they're requesting for is included in the office visit notes. So she doesn't know what the issue is, so she's on the phone with them right now to try to figure it out what it is that they need, because the facts that they had sent to us said that it needed a specific diagnosis, it needed to state why you needed to cast so many times, and all of that is included in your notes. So she's not understanding why they're telling you that it's not, because it is. So she's going to call and talk to them and try to get it worked out.
So from what I understood from when I spoke to them just a few minutes before calling you is that the same document was just sent twice. So it might have been...
Right, but the same document has all the information in it. All the information that they're asking for is in that document. So that's what we're not understanding, because they're saying, oh, you're sending the same document that doesn't have the information, but we're sending the same document because it does have the information, which is why she's contacting them to figure out if they're just having issues reading it or what the problem is. But it does contain the correct information.
Every day that goes by, I am getting closer and closer to illness and sickness.
Right. No, and I understand that. And she's literally on the phone with them right now, trying to work it out.
Okay. So
this is what I've been assured the past couple of times, is that everything was going to be handled.
No.
What do I do? Because I'm in a position where I'm the one who's going to be stuck not having catheters, despite you guys arguing back and forth about who has the correct documentation. So I don't know what I don't know what I can do, because I'm the one who's going to be suffering, you know?
Right. No, I understand. And Amanda's going to contact you back with what she finds out when she speaks with them.
Okay, can I just remain on hold? I'd prefer to do that and just wait.
No.
Oh, that bitch just fucking hung up on me twice. This is what I mean. Disabled people should not have to deal with this fucking bullshit. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Your boy's blood red mad now. Blood red mad. The number one thing that pisses me off in this entire world? Liars. If you are a liar, fuck you.
Personal catheters, Todd.
Hey, Todd. So I just talked to the urology office, and they told me that at this exact second, they are on the phone with you right now. Is that a lie?
It's insane.
I literally asked, I was like, hey, can I just remain on hold and just wait? And she goes, no, and then hung up on me. They are saying that both of the forms that they sent you have the documents that you have requested. Now,
No, that's not true.
I mean, again, right, of course. Why would I or you just lie for no reason? Why would we be wasting our time?
How are you on Splice? How close to you are running out?
Well,
Close?
at the time, I think I have 2 boxes, and then there's another 2 boxes on my way that I think you had sent me as an emergency.
They're showing out for delivery today.
The catheter company I deal with was kind enough to send me a few sample boxes considering the circumstances that I'm in. If you deal with a quality catheter company and you find yourself in a pinch, more than likely they will be willing to send you some extras. Thank you, First Source. You guys have been awesome, even all the way across the country. Well, shit myself. This is just fucking real life. I mean, it's just like, this is not glamorous. And honestly, this is embarrassing that I'm publicly talking about this and showing you guys this. But now I've got to get completely naked, stick a finger in my butt and dig out the rest of the poop, which I'm pretty sure it's all liquid right now anyway, so there's not much to dig out. And depending on how bad it is, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take a shower. And then I'm going to have to wash my wheelchair cushion. So just, today's grand. I'm just fucking, you know what I say in times like this? Life rips. I say life rips because in reality, there's a lot of, bad shit that happens, and when the worst happens is when I celebrate. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like, I'm like, fuck it. I almost don't even have words, man. Just don't even have words. It's very hard to not get upset and so angry to the point where it reverses into depression and often thoughts of suicide. Toilet philosophy with Richard. All the ways spinal cord injury makes you want to kill yourself every day. Imagine not being able to control your own butthole. Think about that next time you complain about traffic or Starbucks getting your fucking order wrong. Think about that next time, huh? Do me a favor. Just be glad you don't shit on yourself like a fucking infant. Even in private, this shit's humiliating. Life fucking rips. Yay! Another age-restricted video! If you believe in the mission of Wheels to Walking and want to support the channel, please click the link in the description for more information.